Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the new Holo line from the brand Iscream Nails. So these are available right now, and in the description box I will link the Iscream site, I will link their Instagram page, and then I'll link my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of everything from today's video. I do also have a 20% off coupon code. It is an affiliate code, so I will leave that here on the screen as well as in the description box below. And we have 10 new holos to look at today, and let's go ahead and get started. So first we have Holo Attack, and this is a bright cherry red linear holo. So here's our first coat of Holo Attack. This one is very opaque here on this first coat, virtually a one coater. I am going to show you two coats today just for consistency's sake. These all have kind of the same formula and definitely the same finish, so I am going to be a little repetitive in this video. Full opacity here in two coats. This will be more holographic when it's dry than when it's wet, and my lighting does absolutely nothing for the holo aspect. So there are two coats. Up next we have Burning Hot, and this one is a burnt orange linear holo. Here's our first coat of Burning Hot. Again, this one is very opaque here on this first coat. My camera was reading this one a little bit more red than it is in person. It is definitely a hot burnt orange. Two coats for full opacity here as well. The holo aspect of this is very, very fine, so nothing in here is going to dry textured and nothing will be difficult to remove. These all dry on the relatively glossy side, though a top coat will help with longevity, and there are two coats. Next up we have High On Holo, and this one is a slime green linear holo. Here's our first coat of High On Holo. Again, decently opaque here on this first coat. I did get full opacity in two coats, but I could see needing a third coat for this one if you have super visible nail line or like a super strong nail line or very, very long nails. But I was happy here in two. Again, I recommend top coat just to keep your manicure lasting because this does dry relatively glossy all on its own. And removal is easy, so there are two coats. Next up we have Game Changer, and this one is a forest green linear holo. Here's our first coat of Game Changer. This one is a little bit sheerer than I expected considering how opaque everything else was, but I was still able to get full opacity in two coats. This bubble on my finger has nothing to do with the polish. It was that I hadn't swatched in a couple weeks and my nails were not exactly feeling it. Again, very holo. The holo in this one is probably the strongest that we've looked at so far, and there are two coats. Up next we have Cool Deluxe, and this one is an icy blue linear holo. Here's our first coat of Cool Deluxe. This is very opaque here on this first coat, a very smooth, very easy to work with formula. I also didn't have any kind of staining with anything in this collection, though I do recommend using a base coat for everything here just because everything is very highly pigmented. Again, full opacity here in two coats. A nice holographic finish that I wasn't able to capture on camera. You're just gonna have to take my word for it, and a glossy finish. So there are two coats of Cool Deluxe. Up next we have Next Level, and this one is a plum purple linear holo. Here's our first coat of Next Level. This one is a tad bit sheer here on this first coat, but again, I was able to achieve full opacity here in just two coats. Once again, a very smooth, easy formula to work with. I didn't have any kind of running or pooling with anything in this collection either, and just like everything else, this is going to be much more holographic when it's fully dry than when it's wet. A top coat will also help that holo stand out, and you'll get the most effect in the sunlight. So there are two coats. Up next we have Holorama, and this one is a Barbie pink linear holo. Here's our first coat of Holorama. This is extremely opaque here on this first coat. This is another one that I dare say could be a one coater if you aren't feeling super picky and you don't want to do a second coat, but I am showing you two today just for consistency's sake. A nice top coat will help finish this off, bring it back to life, make it nice and plump, and removal is easy, so there are two coats. Up next we have Hololujah, and this one is a silver linear holo. Here's our first coat of Hololujah, and this one is the most sheer in the collection, definitely, but I can see why. You could use this one as a topper to make any cream in your collection be a holographic finish. I'm going to show you just 3 coats of this today. I do think if you weren't super picky and you worked a little bit thicker, you could get this one opaque in 2, but I do prefer the finish myself here at 3. Again, a top coat will help the holo stand out. It'll help keep your manicure lasting. Removal is easy, and there are 3 coats. Up next we have Dripping In Holo, and this one is kind of an antique gold leaning linear holo. Here's our first coat of Dripping In Holo. This one is absolutely stunning, definitely the top pick of the collection for me. I was really impressed with how this color actually looked on me. These kind of bronzed out colors don't generally suit my skin tone well, but I think the holo aspect of it made it look really nice on my skin. So there are 2 coats. And lastly for today we have Holo Be Thy Name, and this one is a black linear holo. And here's our first coat of Holo Be Thy Name. This is very opaque here on this first coat, not quite a 1-coater, but almost there. Again, I'm going to show you 2 coats of this today, just like everything else. I do recommend that top coat. Again, it'll help keep your manicure lasting, it'll help that holo shine, it'll give you a nice plump finish. Removal is easy and there's no texture, so there are 2 coats. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up, and let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.